Alright, welcome back everybody. Pirate101 DnD. Fourth
Hello.
Hooray!
We're not dead yet, we swear.
session.
Almost.
We almost died.
Yes, last time was very exciting. But that's not my job. And I
Yeah.
believe we've decided on who wants to do our little recap.
Yeah, I'll take it. So,
Alrighty, take it away.
last session we started off by departing on the sea shanty 2 after making sure it was in tip-top shape and wouldn't blow up on us. Uh, Devin and Ferris had a little moment together while uh, Valerian and Maxwell also had their own moment together. Quinn was kind of there. We arrived towards Blood Shoals. Yeah, and or was it Blood? Is the island itself Blood Shoals, or is the location we're in Blood Shoals? I forget.
I believe it's just the Blood Shoals.
It's technically the island.
Oh, we don't have a name for this general temple location.
No, you don't.
Okay, well we're just gonna run with Blood Shoals then. we we landed down on Blood Shoals, entered a cave, and found the temple that the courts might be in. Hooray! The Thresher clan's here. Oh no! So Maxwell and Valerian snuck up behind them, and through a mixture of crossed wires and admittedly poor planning on my part, two of us went down in a middle fight and almost died. But for the most part, we got through that. Because there was like 6 sharks and 2 witch doctors who were apparently mind controlled. So we took out the sharks and unmind controlled the witch doctors. Went back to our boat, regrouped, and now we're going back into the temple again. Against better judgment.
Indeed.
That was long-winded, I'm sorry.
No, all good. You basically covered pretty much the whole session, so you can take your inspiration.
Okay.
And let me just go ahead and bring this right back. So lastly, we left off. You all had just dealt with... Oh, wait, no. Well, you wouldn't really be here quite yet. Excuse me. But considering you already were going to go back, you left off with... I believe it was a short rest at your boat.
Yep.
Correct.
Yeah, it was a short rest.
Yeah.
Do short rests, are they only an hour, or are they longer in this setting?
They're still just an hour.
Okay.
But anyways, you ended up bringing Ramba and Mormo back to the boat. I believe you're leaving them there for now.
No, we were leaving them in the entrance to the cave and taking the boat with us because
Alright.
we did.
Yeah.
Because Devin at least did not trust the 2 strangers at the boat.
I don't think anybody else did either.
Yeah,
No.
no.
I kind of did.
Yeah.
Okay, well, with that in mind, they're just kind of waiting at the entrance while you guys are going to be heading back inside. Having patched up most of your wounds, I assume, and especially after the last fight, some of you probably aren't looking the best still, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely took a bit of a beating.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just got a little interruption there.
So wait, which one of us took the boat? I would assume Max, because he's been
Yeah.
keeping it so far. Yeah, okay.
Bottles are close enough to boxes that he's gonna want to
Of
hold
course.
on to it.
Of course.
Alright, well... you end up walking your way back up towards the stairs, and you. Well, Max, you've already seen this room before with several of these murals about the walls. You got an eye on one previously, depicting this large, blue, and strong-armed creatures blowing out these white, wispy lines. But if you were to take a look around most of the rest of the walls, you'll see more of them. The question is...
How's the lighting in this place?
It's mostly just torch lights along the walls.
Considering the role I got last time to note this is about the Titan War, should I make a history check or for these?
Well, not for just looking at these things. Assuming are you going to be ending up looking at the rest of these, or are you looking for a way in?
I'll take a look at the ruins just in case there's something important on them.
All right. So, you've already spotted the first one along one wall, but along the others, you can see two different depictions in different colors. The first one is a large red winged beast, surrounded by fire engulfing multiple silhouettes. And the other is a purple beast with a sunken face and a long, eely figure, with an outstretched arm and a long, needly yellow lines, going forth towards more figures trying to flee.
So the purple one is fleeing, or it's attacking?
It is attacking, and there are figures fleeing from it.
Oh, isn't this a familiar sight? Okay.
I have proficiency in history. Could I also make a check to see if I know this one?
Sure.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I can try to figure out what any of these figures are.
Alright. I assume, do you have any proficiency in history as well?
I do not. Generally, you don't need proficiency in a skill to make a check with it, though.
Well, I'll also let you make the check.
Natural 20, baby.
Wow. Alright. Well, Quintarius...
So,
oh.
yeah, what you're going to gather from all this intel is you suspect it is the Titan War. You've heard about it mostly from wizards, and it sounds like this is depicting what you would think are the dragons, the giants, and the leviathans. Though actual record of it is few and far between from what you understand.
Is this like a myth? So, this is like a myth of like an ancient war, right?
Depending on who you ask.
Okay.
Are you guys done looking at those scribbles? We have a stone to find.
I suppose you're right. I'm just... Yeah, let's get this over with.
Alright.
Right, the less time we spend in here, the better.
So along each wall, you can see there are 3 different doors. Each one opening up into various hallways.
Yeah, see, these are the doors that I didn't go into because I thought maybe that there were traps in there.
So to be clear, are there 3 doors total or 6 doors total?
3 doors.
Okay. Well, might as well pick one and at least see what's inside, I guess.
Maybe we should send in the unseen servant.
I was just about to suggest that, Maxwell. We could send in Higgins.
Hey.
I do have to summon him, though, which takes a little bit. Oh, I better get to summoning them. Like, pull out my incenses and start doing my interpretive dance to summon the servant.
Of course.
It's like the Thriller dance too.
Oh my god.
It's like spooky Halloween music too.
There you go. There's your
Oh,
festive Halloween stuff.
All
Yeah.
the sake of summoning this one invisible, unseen servant, just...
This is
Pops.
very necessary.
Of course.
And so he's conjured back into being
Yeah. All right,
after your
Jiggins.
10 minutes.
All right, Jiggins. I'm gonna need you to go look into these rooms, see if there's any traps. If you die, we could just bring you back, okay? Okay. I hate to say you're a liability. You're not a liability compared to the rest of us, but you're kind of not. So go for it, Jiggins.
You can't really see him, but you get the feeling that, despite being a servant, perhaps he's giving you a nod of some sort, but also just... There he
like we
goes.
should-
Which room are you sending him into?
Are there any notable features on these 3 rooms, or is it just the kind of... Are they empty?
One has red painted on the threshold, one has purple, one has blue.
Well, red is a very foreboding color, so let's just see if something happens when you go through there.
Let's take a few steps back before we send them in case it's an explosive trap.
Yeah, a good 30 feet, 20 feet back.
Alright. Well, as you send him into the room, at first all seems fine. At first. But then, the room suddenly lights ablaze as you see wall to wall, the room is covered in flames.
See, that's why I didn't go in.
Well, it's not exactly explosive, but it's still a good idea we should step back.
Yeah. And I assume Jiggins is incinerated.
Yeah, they're...
Okay.
Poof.
Well, good thing I can make another Jiggins, but do we really want to sit here for 10 more minutes to make another one? Or is it disarmed now? Does it seem like it's disarmed, or...
Is it perpetual?
It looked like it turned off as soon as Jiggins was no more.
Quintarius will find a hefty rock and throw it in the room.
Alright.
The rock doesn't seem to trigger anything.
Is this worth a use of my beast shape to send a familiar in there? I don't think it is.
So is it like a small room, or is it like a hallway, a passageway that leads somewhere else?
It's... Think of it as a rectangular room that's more of a... It's like a hallway, but like the far end of the room is definitely further away than like the wall to wall.
And do they all lead to... Oh, do all these doors lead to that, or they're different?
No. Each room seems to be different.
Hmm. Well, you guys are thinking, I'll summon Jiggins again.
And thus the interpretive dance begins again.
Yeah. Quintarius will just be pacing while this is happening, his head kind of twitching every once in a while as he paces.
So the traps only went off when the servant went in, not when the door was opened.
Right.
Gonna see if I can open the purple door and see if I can look inside without actually going inside.
Alright. So this purple door, or, well, purple room, like, the threshold to the room itself has the purple markings. Mm-hmm. And you can see on the other end of the room, this one seems to be a lot emptier. Well, not really emptier, but just... It's similar to the red room in that You can see to the end of the room, and there seems to be a pedestal of some sort with something shining on it.
How far away is the pedestal?
About 40 feet.
I think that's just a little too out of range for Mage Hand, sadly.
I could probably
Wait,
get it. Yes, I'm
What were the
dancing.
colors again of the 3 doors? Sorry.
Red,
Red, blue, and
blue,
purple.
and purple.
Quintarius will pipe up and say, I would be careful with that room. I would expect something electrical in nature as the trap.
Yeah, kind of what I was thinking.
Actually, red was fire, and if I could... Maybe we should send in the unseen servant to the blue room first before I make this hypothesis, actually.
I'm gonna peek into the blue room real quick, just open the door without entering. I assume it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
It's very cold in there.
Oh, okay, that actually changes what I was about to say. So, red's fire, blue's cold, so this would be neutral.
What I believe these doors are referring to is actually from the images earlier.
All right.
We had the Titan War, I believe, was being depicted in it. The dragons holding the power of fire, the Titans holding the power of storm, and the giants with the power of ice.
Right, Valerian's player is kind of a little tired, excuse me.
Well, we've been through a rough ordeal.
So we have to choose between getting crisped, or electrocuted, or frozen.
Maybe, depends on
Most
if...
likely.
I mean, there's always the possibility that once your servant goes in, it deactivates everything.
Okay. Well, that would mean we would have to try the red one again.
Yeah, and
That's
if
what I was thinking.
And if he burns up again, that means it's still...
It's perpetual in that case.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when I'm done, we'll try that.
Alright. So, you guys aren't going to be doing anything else while Ferris is summoning yet another servant?
Right.
Well, there's not really anything else in our vicinity of interest, is there?
Alright.
Actually, I do still have the box of bees. I could chuck that into the red room and see if that works.
No.
No.
You could try.
I am afraid if it doesn't burn up.
Yeah, that's true. Never mind then. Because if it doesn't burn up, then those bees are going to be very not so happy.
Alright. In that case, another 10 minutes goes by, and another Jenkins is
All right.
brought into existence.
Okay, Jenkins, you got incinerated last time, but I think you got it. Okay. Go forward. And I push him in the red door.
Oh my god.
As soon as he goes in, it's just whoosh,
Okay, so it's
and
perpetual.
it's off again. You might turn around with a newfound tan.
Yeah. So the trap is perpetual, and I think I just wasted 20 minutes.
I'm
Well,
gonna...
at least
It's
you
not a
didn't
waste.
die.
It's not a waste if we, learn about this.
I'm gonna look at the floor and see if it looks like there are any pressure plates or anything.
There aren't any pressure plates on the floor that you can tell. The rock would have set them off if there were any.
What seems to have activated it? Just him going through the threshold?
Potentially.
Is there any,
You can give an Arcana check, but only one of you.
is there like any proximity sensors of the sort? in there.
Again, you can give an Arcana check, but only one of you.
All right, which one of us has the highest?
I have 2.
I've got
I have-
4.
Okay, then you can go ahead and do it.
12. That's not a good roll.
The best that you can think of is that it activates if something something living is in the room, or attached to something living, maybe, in the case of Jiggins.
So something in these rooms might be detecting life, or at least signs of life, and that's what's setting them off.
I really should have bought that fishing hook.
I don't want to really ask, but I feel like the same thing's going to happen in the other rooms, except it's just going to be a different element.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
I
perchance
agree.
have any elemental spells or shielding?
I do have Firebolt.
Maybe you could use that to counteract the ice.
Okay. I'll go over to the blue one and just fire a Firebolt in there. I don't know at what, just the ground maybe? Just through the
Yeah,
door.
it leaves a little mark on the floor. Evaporates some of the frost on it.
You can definitely see it's cold enough in there that the bolt itself, like, you know that sight when you see sort of like steam coming off the ground, just from the
Yeah.
temperature difference. You can tell it's quite cold in there.
Maybe there's something we missed in the mural room?
We can go check. Maybe we can press one of those Titan majiggies and something happens.
I did have a stupid idea.
Okay,
I
let's see
could
it.
probably. So. Or no, because we already know that the firebolt didn't work, so that wouldn't work either. Never mind.
Alright, I guess let's just go back to the mural room and start pressing the walls.
All right.
Alright.
So, everyone give me a percentile.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm looking for any particular areas on the wall that look like
Alright.
they might be protruding a little bit.
Aren't quite
Right.
flush.
Yeah.
15.
54.
80.
Nat
Natural 20.
Does that count for something?
It's
So-
not quite.
What you found out is there are multiple protrusions on the door, or around the room, I should say. Each mural seems to have one, and I'll say that just because you were looking for it, you found one, Devin, and so did Maxwell and Valerian. Which makes it so all three murals change shape and reveal the same singular mural. And in this mural, it depicts the three of these creatures seemingly combating one another, and all of and those same silhouettes are in the middle. They're either in harmony with all those elements, or they're being obliterated by it. You're not really sure which.
Alright, could you run that by me one more time?
So you see the depiction of the dragon, the giant, and the leviathan against each other, and there's more or less silhouettes of people in between the three of them fighting. You don't know if this means they are dying or if they've made peace with it.
Okay.
So it's either Apocalypse or Harmony.
Yeah, you would suspect it's one of the two.
Do I remember from like the myths if they have like a conclusion of harmony or destruction?
I mean, you got nat 20 before, so from what you've heard, wizards from Thurgy say that the war was a stalemate for the Titans until something else intervened and forced them to stop.
Okay.
But they don't
And,
really mention people. It's like they forgot they existed at the time.
Okay. And thaumaturgy is frost magic or ice magic, right?
Yeah, thaumaturgy is ice magic.
It could be harmony. I've heard tales of some boys stopping the combat to this age.
Well, let's
But
see
I'm
if anything
not-
changed in the rooms. Probably the easiest one to tell is going to be the blue room.
Well, if you're going back to those 3 rooms, something actually has changed. Something more obviously apparent. There's a new pedestal in the middle of the room leading to these 3.
Like at the entrance to the 3 doors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, imagine that each of the doors is off in north, west, and east, and then centered between all 3, there's now this pedestal sticking out of the floor.
I'm guessing
there-
it's empty.
It is, in fact, empty, yes.
Is there like a pressure plate pedestal on it?
No, but if you're going to go look at it, you see what appear to be 3 slots in the top of it in the form of a triangle.
Don't tell me they expect us to get pendants or items from each of these rooms.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty hard when we get incinerated if we go in.
Do you have a way to reach him with that ghost hand thing of yours?
It's probably too far away for that, but I could use Luna.
She'll probably get burned up or frozen or zapped.
Yeah. But it's more than 30 feet away, so I don't think I can reach it. I'm at a loss here, guys.
Let's go back to the murals. Maybe there's some more changes we can make.
I'm looking at my spell list. I don't know what what I could use here.
Yeah.
You said there was a pendant at the end of the purple room, right?
Something sparkling over there, yes.
Okay.
Might be a pendant, might just be something else entirely. We don't know.
I mean, we can resummon Jiggins again and try the other rooms, but I have a feeling we're just gonna get the same result.
You could always try.
If we needed to, I could try to give somebody a bit of a buffer to run in there and grab it.
Okay, I guess I'll try and do it.
Oh wait, I have absorb elements. I could probably just run in there myself.
I was gonna do the same thing.
Okay. Wait, can you buff 2 people at once?
Probably
No.
better to
Rip.
Well, the other thing we could do is I mean, you could reach Ferris. You could reach further with that mage hand. I could put it on you, and you could step in just far enough to mage hand it.
Yes, that will work. I'm gonna
I
get
might-
hurt.
If I might also throw in something, Maxwell might also be a good option to go, and he is rather fast and could cover the distance quickly.
Max is kind of giving those scared cat eyes.
Let's not send him in. Even at his fastest, I don't think he'd outrun it that quickly.
Fair enough. I'm also willing to go in.
Okay, why don't we draw straws, and the lowest one goes in.
All right.
In other
I'll
words, we'll
join in
roll,
on that.
roll like D5s or
percentiles,
something.
honestly.
Or percentiles.
Percentiles.
Alright.
If you get a duplicate, then
I got an 80.
54.
Is it like shortest?
Whoever
or
gets
smallest
the
roll?
lowest,
Short.
basically.
Okay.
Alright.
80, 54, 40,
Oh no.
83.
Ooh.
I was thinking we'd do this out of people who had the best chance of benefiting from this.
I mean, I did too.
Oh.
I'll draw if you want me to, but I'm not the best choice for this. Actually, I'm very much not the best choice for this because this
Okay, let's
buffer
just...
I'm going to apply could wear off if I go in there.
I feel
Oh.
like we've gone off the rails here. Let's just... Ferris can have Mage Hand. I think that'd be fine enough.
Okay. Hold my bat. Hold my coat. I don't want. That's a collector's item. Okay, it's gonna be worth a ton one day.
I imagine he just kind of drapes it over Max's shoulders, and it's like reaching down to the ground, and Max is just kind of holding Luna, and she's like upside down on his paw.
Aww.
We can go back
Quinn,
and check.
Quinn will
them-
stop you before going in and be like, before you go in, we should tie a rope or something around you in case we need to pull you out quickly.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's... He's going in the red room, right?
No, it was in the purple one, right?
I thought
Yeah,
it
the
was all
shiny
three.
thing.
You did
Yeah, it's all
see.
three, but let's. How about we go with the blue room because it's easier to survive being cold than being electrocuted or burned.
Alright.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah.
Also, the rope won't be destroyed.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to point out with the red room, is the rope's gonna burn if he steps in there with that.
Alright, we
Fair
can go
point.
back and check the mural if you'd rather.
Well, I think I'd rather do anything but this, but you know.
This is the fastest way, unfortunately. Or at least I'd assume it is.
Are you sure about this, Ferris?
I'm positive. I got magic on my side.
Oh,
Yes, we
I'm
can see
He's a
how.
pyromancer after all.
I'm going to just double hand my moon staff just in case he goes down, just so I can heal him if he does.
All right. So we're doing the cold one, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Quinn will hold the rope.
I have healing
Alright.
word at the ready.
Yeah.
Okay,
And-
I'm going. Oh,
Go
Go
on.
ahead.
Go on. Go on.
I'm gonna touch a hand to Ferris's shoulder and cast Heroism. So at the start of each of your turns, you gain 3 temporary hit points.
All right.
Alrighty.
And you can't be frightened.
Yay. So this is easy now. Oh yeah. What was I thinking? This is easy.
Alright.
All right.
Well,
And there's a shiny thing at the end of the cold one. Just
Yes.
reiterating. Okay.
just like at the end of the purple room, there is in fact something shiny on a similar looking pedestal at the very end of the blue room.
Okay. All right. Tally ho. I'm going-
Remember all those times in the sports team.
Yeah. I'm gonna run in, I guess, 10 feet, mage hand.
Alright, well, the moment you do that, the door closes behind you.
Oh no.
Freaking kidding me.
Oh. It breaks the rope, I take it.
The rope is not broken, but it does seem to still be stuck now. And, Ferris, I assume it's tied around your waist?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh no.
Quinn's gonna try to heave the door open. Actually, I got a crowbar. I'm gonna use the crowbar, stick it in there, and just try to like yank the door open.
Okay, all right.
Max 2 will do the crowbar thing. Or
Okay.
he has a crowbar as well.
I don't think I'm gonna let you both do this at the same time, but I will allow one of you to do this with advantage.
Yeah, I'll use help on Quinn.
It's already advantage because of the crowbar.
Yeah, that's fair.
Crowbars.
I'll let you add
special.
double. I'll let you add double proficiency,
Ooh, thank you.
Neat.
and this will just be a double proficiency using your strength. But you can tell this door does look like it wedged itself shut pretty well.
All right, sorry, you'll have to repeat that. My internet's not
Oh.
great right now, so I'm
Yeah.
like cutting in and out.
Basically, I'm gonna let you do this check using your strength mod and double your proficiency.
Okay, perfect. All right, so that should be +7, and still advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ooh, good
19.
thing. You pull on it. It feels like it's really wedged in there tight, but eventually you do start to manage to crack the door back open.
Pull him out! Pull him out!
Pull him out. Get him out of there.
How far did I get in there?
You got in that 10 feet before the door slammed on you.
All right,
Yeah. Go ahead.
Could I still mage hand it over?
The rope pulled you back. You're still near the entrance. You could untie yourself and close the extra 5 feet to mage hand it.
I'll probably try and get out of here.
Alright.
But then again, I'm not frightened, am I?
You are currently under the effects of heroism.
It doesn't mean you're a reckless idiot.
I mean, Ferris is already a reckless idiot, so that checks out.
Oh my gosh.
Are there any changes to the inside of the room?
It was starting to get colder when the door closed.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see that the key looks like it is freezing to the pedestal.
Oh. Okay, so I have a feeling I wouldn't be able to rip that off anyway, so I'll dive through the hole or get pulled through.
Alright.
All right. And the moment Ferris is back, the door opens up again, and water drips off the key.
Hmm.
Well, that was a bust.
So, my hypothesis is we gotta send in something not living in there. Does everyone have something that's not living?
I think the answer is we need to go back and play around with those murals some more.
Okay.
Probably.
Yes.
Back to the scribbles.
All right, so we're going back to the room.
Wait. Maybe let's not waste this heroism, and I could run in the fire one with the same plan, except I'll get burned.
How do we know the door's
I'd rather
not
you do
close?
Yeah, the door is definitely going to close on us. and
Jagans went through and the door did not close.
I
That
was just
was
about to
bef-
point out.
That was before we changed the room its layout, though. So we wouldn't know if it would close or not.
I'm not gonna stop him.
I'll leave it up to you.
We can.
My guess
can we,
is the
like-
key turns red hot.
Well, Mage Hand
feeling-
doesn't care, right?
Exactly.
I'm feeling a lot braver, so yeah, let's do it. We don't need the rope. All right, red room. I
Alright.
am going.
Is the door
Sure.
open inwards or outwards?
It's more like the Zelda temples where it goes up and down.
I see.
Can we maybe
Okay.
maybe
I'm
wedge it
gonna-
open somehow too?
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
What are you wedging it with? How are you doing this?
We have like a piton.
Okay.
Max
I
has
got
one.
pitons.
You're pretty sure the door would just break those, it'd just crush them if it closed like that again.
No, like jam it inside the top of it where it slides
Oh,
down.
okay. You'll probably need like 2 at minimum to do that, but if you're
It
gonna
would
do that,
slow it down if it were to close down.
I would say, if you're gonna do that, I want a sleight of hand check to see how good you can jam it in there.
This looks like your area of expertise, Maxwell, and Quinn will hand him one of his pitons.
All right.
And Quinn will also like stand close to the door, so if it falls, he'll like try to catch it.
All right.
15.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent job of getting it in there. You think it'll definitely take a bit slower to close now.
Okay. Here I go. I'm gonna get absorb elements and mage hand ready.
Alrighty.
Alright, I'm gonna run in the red room.
Alright. Well, as you do that, the door does not close. But the fires do once again reignite. However, something seems different from the last time you sent Jiggins into this room. The room itself seems like, yes, it's still just as hot, but the flames aren't quite covering the entirety of the room. At least not every single spot of it. But you are currently about to head straight into these flames.
So I can stop and I wouldn't hit it.
There are safe spots. You can see places where the flames are not currently.
And this start of the room now doesn't seem to be burning up either.
Huh.
So can I get 10 feet in on these safe spots and grab the key?
With either an athletics or acrobatics check, we'll see how quickly you can make it to one of these safe spots.
Alright.
I've got healing word ready just in case.
I am going to acrobatics. It's a habit.
Alrighty.
19.
Ooh, yeah, dang, okay. These flames barely even lick you as you make your way from one spot to the next. And you've closed in now just enough distance you think you might be able to mage hand this.
Yeah, I focused my energy and, I'm kind of like imitating the gestures of the hand as I like grab it, like start running back with it.
Alright. Give me one more check to get out of there without getting hit by the
Acrobatic?
flames again. Yep.
You have to wait for the mage hand to bring it back to you before you can make it back.
Mhm.
That's what you're checking for now.
Okay. Not
Ooh.
so good.
Ooh.
Alright. Well, you do at the very least get this back, but I assume you're just going to take the key immediately from the mage hand at that point.
Assuming it's probably red hot, I wouldn't take it from the hand.
Ugh. Yeah. Unfortunately, though, you were a bit slow bringing this back, and the room itself has definitely heated up. So while this is going on, you end up taking 6 points of fire damage.
And I will absorb elements to turn it to 3.
All right.
3 gets absorbed by the temp HP.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't have it's healing word then.
Alright.
Okay.
Good job, Ferris.
Yeah, no problem.
You now have in your hands this
I'm like-
crystalline key. It seems like maybe you would fit that pedestal that you saw in the middle of the room.
Well, let's check it out. as I prepare to put the key in the pedestal.
All right.
If I remember right, Absorb Elements has a second feature that could prove useful to you here.
Yeah, I could attack and it'd be fire damage.
It's almost like there's a cold room that you could run into and smack freezing key with fire.
Oh, the door's gonna close on me again, but I don't care. I'm heroic.
Well, anyhow, I assume you're gonna take this current key that you got now to the center, and you're gonna slot it in.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you put the key in, and you turn it, and you hear it. Now, one of these three slots has a key properly locked into it. 2 more still have open keyholes.
Okay.
Max is gonna go back and grab a torch from the wall and bring it back and give it to Ferris. Here's a little bit more warm.
Okay.
You know, just in case.
All right. Interesting.
Oh, I'm doing this again? Alright.
Are you sure? I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah. This is gonna be costly on my spells, but if I freeze in there.
Maxwell, you want to prop the door
Yeah.
open?
Yeah, I do. Alright.
All right.
I'm assuming same roll, DMs.
Yep. Another sleight of hand check.
That one doesn't feel so good.
Do I think I could potentially stand under the door and, like, if Quinn and I were to block it from closing?
That feels like a good way to get crushed.
You did see it
You were able-
close
You
quite
were able to
fast.
lever it up with a crowbar. It can't
You
be
were.
that
Yeah,
hard.
I feel like between the two of us, we could hold it open.
What is your passive athletics, aka what's just your bonus?
Plus
Um,
5 for me.
Mine would be
Plus
14.
Wow. Okay.
You could
Plus four,
probably
plus
hold
four.
it for at least 6 seconds.
Well,
Man, I really wish I took enhanced ability.
Devin and I will serve as a backup if the pittons fail.
At the very
It's
least.
probably gonna fail. I did not feel good about that one.
Yeah, those pittons, they're maybe a little more loose. They'll stop the thing for perhaps a few seconds, but they're not gonna last. They're probably gonna snap.
Okay.
And I
Well,
think
that
I have
gives
to
us like 10 seconds or so between the two.
And I think I have to go
setups.
right up to it too, because it's frozen to it.
From what you saw,
Might be able to throw a firebolt and melt it, but yeah, you'll probably have to.
I can maybe throw produce flame in there as well, so he can focus on running in. But that means I also have to get in within range as well.
So, is just Ferris going in, or Ferris and Valerian?
I mean, I also have absorb elements, but does Ferris think does he think he needs help with getting in and out?
Maybe just because I don't have much in the tank left if I use absorb elements again.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'll go in with him and use produce flames on the key to melt it.
All right.
Alright.
Alright, well, this has to happen once you both enter. Are you doing so?
Yes.
On 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
All right.
Rutted.
You both pass
Alright.
by the threshold of the door as
You
both.
close down, you hear a piton smack, and your two guys start holding back the door.
All right, produce flame time.
And firebolt time.
All right.
We
I
have to
want
make
you
any-
both to make attack rolls.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, it shouldn't be plus 10. That's only 12.
Oh.
That is 25 on my end.
Well, Well, you got a 17 and an 18 naturally.
No, it should be a 12. I put 10 for some reason.
Well, the D20 is still.
Yeah,
17.
the D20 was a 17.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, you both hit that thing. Go ahead and roll me a little bit of damage.
Max damage.
Yeah, you
12
definitely can see this thing just straight thawed from where it was stuck on the pedestal even before you get to it. In fact, it's producing a little bit of warmth in this frigid, cold room.
I'm also holding the torch close to us, too.
Ah, yes.
Well, I don't only
Even
have to
so.
go in. I'd only have to go in 10 feet for it to be in range. So, can I use 20 feet of my remaining movement to just dip out?
The key itself was 40 feet into the room.
Yeah.
What are you using to grab it? Are you using Mage Hand?
I'm gonna use... Well, once I'm 10 feet in, I did the firebolt, I'm gonna grab it with Mage Hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
At this point, however, I want you both... Crow, you're gonna like this. To do frost checks, you can get a +5 thanks to that torch.
Okay.
So add it
frost
to your
check,
con
in
save.
this case, it's a con save, effectively.
Oh,
Con save +5.
Well, thankfully I'm a sorcerer. And
13.
so I have
Ooh.
plus... So I'll have plus 10, I think. 17.
Unfortunately, Valerian, this cold is a bit nippy. A lot more so than you thought. Even with the torchlight, it's cold enough in here you can feel it sapping your strength already. Even for how little you were in here. It must be below freezing? Easily.
You okay?
I mean, considering how much fur she has on her, how below freezing?
Very.
Alright, fair.
Frostbite within seconds.
And, that being said, Valerian, you'll be taking 1 stack of exhaustion.
Yep.
However, you can see you might have enough time to make it out of here still, with Quintarius and Devin holding the door up. I want you both to do an acrobatics roll.
Acrobatics.
7, 8,
Ooh.
8, yes, 8.
15.
Well, Valerian, and you did factor in the fact you have exhaustion right now, correct?
Oh, 14.
Ah. Unfortunately, just as you're making your way towards the door, Devin and Quintarius, your grip slips and the door closes. Just in front of Ferris and Valerian.
Well, you've got to be kidding me. That crowbar out. Let's get this thing open.
Quinn will pull out the crowbar and we're gonna start yanking the door open again.
Alright. You know the exact check you were making last time is crowbar and your proficiency. However, while that's going on, Valerian and Ferris, you'll be doing another frost check.
Oh. I don't think absorb elements matters here.
I was about to ask, could I offset it with absorb elements?
If you want to spend that spell slot, you know what? Sure.
I'm
Well,
gonna
you
need
still have
to.
the fire hand. So, I'm leaving this to ice, but if you want, I'd say you could use the ice hand to increase your check, or Valerian's.
The frost hand?
Well,
The fire
fire.
hand.
From your previous absorb elements.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll... Yeah, so how much would that increase it by?
You have the torch. I would say this would be another +5.
So plus 15 in total, because my con is plus 5.
Or you could potentially give Valerian that.
I have +4 right now because of the exhaustion.
I'll try not to be greedy, and I'll put a fiery hand on your shoulder.
Okay, so that turns into a 16 then, I think.
Okay.
And then I got a 19 on my check.
All right. Yeah, you definitely got the door back open. And let's see. Valerian ends up passing, and
16.
you both passed. Yep.
I'm surprised sorcerers have con saves.
I'm like reaching under the door and just like grabbing him and pulling him out as soon as the door's even slightly open.
Yeah. Because I like crawl through it. I like get the key through with the mage hand through, as well as like my skin is like all like like blue.
And there's noticeably like just frost all over both of you.
Yeah, I just have a produced flame just next to me. heating
I
me
got
up.
it.
Oh wait, I could have just used produced flame to add on to that. Dang it.
Whoops.
You
Alright.
Oh,
look
well.
like you have a runny nose, Val.
Yeah, I've noticed. Thanks.
Okay. I think I'm sick of these rooms and I don't want to go in the next one. All in favor? Yeah.
Aye.
Max is gonna kind of go up to the purple one and just kind of put his hand in really quick and pull it back out.
In that brief moment when you put your hand in, you can see something a bit weird happens compared to the last time. Instead of anything from the walls itself, it seems as though the key itself has become sort of like a lightning or Tesla rod coil. Like there's... You've seen those, what are they called? The little Tesla balls that like you can put your fingers on.
the ones that you touch and you're like, ooh.
Your hair goes up.
Yeah, the plasma
yeah.
orb.
Yeah,
Except-
plasma orbs.
Except in this case, the key is the center of that, and that doesn't look like quite as friendly and playful plasma.
Okay, let's not go in there.
It's like a
And
chunk
it's
the
only
ice
around.
key.
It's only around the key, right?
Yeah, it's very much in a limited area. It's not like it's zapping all the way across to the end of the room. But it is.
I think
coming
I
from
might
the
be able to grab this one.
I
are you
also have
sure?
an idea.
Well, we could just have Ferris go in there and mage hand it. It's not like it's reaching across the entire room.
I think Ferris has done enough.
I pull out the thorn whip.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we still have that.
Yeah, you could use that instead of me.
Did we ever tell that on stream, by the way?
I think it got mentioned very briefly, but just for the sake of anyone who maybe doesn't remember this, when they turned in that one rat thief that had Valerian held hostage, one of the, I believe it was the Buccaneers who ended up coming to sort of take him away, ended up giving the party this whip that he seemed to have on hand, as it was confiscated and they had no use for it. It is a 15-foot reach whip with the same effects as the Thorn Whip cantrip. Alright. So, Devin, it sounds like your plan is to get in range and you're going to try to use the whip in order to grab this key.
Yes.
Alright. In that case...
And, yeah, my plan is to do this in stages.
Oh?
Gradually pulling the key 5 feet closer to me each time, so that it never gets directly adjacent to me.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Okay, so I'm going to have to walk, I believe, 25 feet into the room to do this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
as I step in, does anything happen?
Nothing else seems to happen aside from, once again, the key is emitting all of these sparks that just seem to zap towards the wall. You think you can see what appear to almost be like metal inserts in the wall or something that it's arcing towards?
And none of those arcs are in my path?
Not directly towards the key right now, but they do seem to be somewhat, like, about the room, at the very least. Like, you can see it's not just directly into the walls, it's even towards the floor or the ceiling.
Okay, are there any of these inserts between me and the key, or in the vicinity of the door?
There are inserts between you and the key, at the very least, like, on the way towards the key. But it doesn't seem to be hitting every single one of them, only just the ones that are maybe within... Give me an investigation check.
Maybe we should hold open the door, too, in case it closes once he takes it off there.
Good idea. And I'll stand in the door.
Alright.
14?
You can tell that this thing seems to only be sparking things that are within a certain range of it. So, even though that there are these inserts like lining the floor and the walls, it's only ever shocking anything that seems to get within, you'd say, 20 feet of the key? Somewhere in that ballpark.
I'm gonna see if it looks like there's a way I can unscrew the insert in the floor between me and my and the key, or do something else to get rid of it.
Alright,
Guess I'll reach out and see if it turns or pulls loose or anything like that.
Give me a strength check, but you think these things seem to be pretty well wedged in there. It might be pretty hard to pull them.
Well,
Yeah, no, these things are effectively set into these pieces of the wall as almost as if they were structurally part of the entire building. So
then as I'm pulling the key, I'm going to try to position myself so that I am never between the key and one of these inserts.
okay.
Alright, you want me to go ahead and make an attack roll?
So you're stepping within range, which would be 15 feet right now, in order to reach this key.
Yes.
Are you wearing any metal?
Yes.
Okay, I
guess I can see that it... well... Yeah, I guess I did what I did. I can see that it arcs to within 20 feet. But...
Yeah. Well, as you step within 20 feet of this thing, one of these arcs ends up aiming itself straight towards your armor as you have this metal on you, and you take 6 points of lightning damage.
Ah!
At this point, you're stepping within range now to try to whip this thing off the pedestal.
Well, after I got zapped, I'm stepping back.
Okay.
Alright, well, I guess I need to take this stuff off.
That's okay. That'll probably take a while. I think after that breather, I'll try.
Well, I could try. I'm not really wearing anything metal.
Well, you don't want to touch the key directly. And unless
Hold
one of
it-
you
hold
knows
it.
how to use this whip, I don't know of another way.
Okay, let's see. Hold my daggers. Hold this crossbow with a bunch of bolts. Here's this. Here's that stupid trinket I found. This idol figure. It's made out of gold. I'm not sure if that's conductive or not, but I think that's all the metal I have on me. Oh, my mess kit that has some forks and knives in there. You don't want that. Otherwise, I think that's all the metal on me.
All right.
All right. I'm just gonna go in 10 feet and just kind of drag it over. Make sure these metal the metal isn't between me and the key.
All right. You do so.
Yeah.
You
and I'm
approach
just
the
gonna
key.
Drag it along the floor.
Oh wait, like you're trying to drag the key, or?
I'm gonna mage hand it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So you definitely end up making your way into range of this key, and thank goodness you're not wearing anything conductive, because you can see, even as you approach, it's still arcing, but luckily nothing seems to end up heading your way. And the moment you pulled the key right off the pedestal, the arcing stops.
Are you kidding me?
Oh. And I begin like stepping back with the key in the mage hand. Ah. No problem. So I like dust off the mage hand too.
Better luck next time, Devin.
Okay. Well, that ordeal is over. Let's
Alright.
plug in these keys.
Alright.
I get the feeling we just broke this entire puzzle.
As I gather my metal things and my coat and my bat.
Alright. Back to the middle pedestal, and you have these two keys. I assume you're going to insert both and turn them?
Yeah.
Alright. One key goes
Launch
in.
nukes.
It turns. Another one. Both click. And as you do so, the floor under you rumbles briefly as you see the tiles in the floor end up gradually sinking down as a spiral staircase appears, just circling around where this pedestal was, leading downward.
Well,
We found our way forward.
Cool.
adventure ho. I'll grab a torch for our dark vision impaired friends.
Alrighty. Down and down you end up circling. The stairs themselves here are definitely dark, but you circle once, again, and gradually you do end up seeing more torchlight as you arrive towards the bottom of the stairs.
Oh, I just huck the torch behind me.
It's the thought that counts.
And as you arrive at the bottom of the this spiral staircase, you see a figure in front of you, though it's simply just there on the floor. And as you approach, given how close this is from the staircase, you see what appears to just be another one of these platypus witch doctors, albeit it's not alive of any sort. You see what appears to be a very charred-looking body with limbs stuck from the damage done, one reaching up, and in its hand you see a bottle, a cork already on the ground, with a red liquid swirling inside.
Oh, he's dead.
Is that a healing potion?
It certainly appears to be. It seems he was trying one desperate attempt to survive, but something or someone got to him first.
Is there like
Maybe-
blood on the ground or like?
Could I?
It,
How does he
it's
look like?
chars, and not just simply chars, but it looks almost as if the skin has necrotized.
Ah, okay, that's fun.
Nobody go in that room.
I do have an alchemist kit, or is the body close by?
The body is definitely close by. This is like... You can tell the body was facing towards the stairway before finally succumbing and reaching out as though trying to save himself, whoever this was. With
like he was shot in the back?
Yes, exactly like that. One potion in hand and a bag laying on the ground.
I'm gonna grab the potion if nothing else, and maybe I can use my alchemist kit later to identify it.
Are we playing with the rule that you can identify potions by taking a sip?
I'm not risking taking a sip of this if it's poison. I have a neutral con modifier. I'm not risking that.
I will allow you to take a sip to try to identify it, yes.
I can take a sip.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright, and I'll hand it off to Quinn then.
Okay, Gwen takes a sip. Which, it looks very weird, just kind of like cracked mask in place, just kind of like tipping it into a quarter of the mask.
You can feel some very rejuvenating properties from this as you take a sip of it. It seems to simply just be a healing potion.
So can we see in the room where this guy was laying down, or is it like a kind of passage threshold that we can't really
It's
see?
a threshold. There seems to be another set of stairs, perhaps at the end of the hallway.
So we can't see out of, like, out where he was, something might have shot him.
Yeah, no, it's... You can see the end of the hallway even from here, but you can tell that there seems to be another way with the hallways making a turn both left and right.
Okay. I was just thinking, like, it was a trap and maybe something would shoot us if we, like, entered that door, but did Quinn walk in front of there and pick it up?
Yeah.
Nothing happened to him?
Nothing happened.
Alright. Well, maybe be careful. There might be some evil necromancer in here or something that we need to kill.
You mentioned he dropped his bag as well, right?
Correct.
Might as well see if there's anything informative in there.
Alright.
Oh.
Someone's...
I guess since I'm already next to the body from picking up the potion, I'll pick that up too.
Yeah.
Alright. Inside this bag, you can see there were 4 more bottles. All of the same red liquid.
Oh, nice. Alright, well... It's not getting any use down here, if it's not with us, so...
Very
I
convenient.
guess everyone take a bottle.
Very convenient that there were 5.
Right.
And they'll...
Us.
Yeah, I see Zephyr. Uh-oh.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I had to switch to my phone, so if my audio is funky, that's why.
Yeah, I can tell the audio quality changed, but I had figured as soon as I saw. All good.
And these things...
As long as,
It's not terrible, so...
And these things heal 10 HP, right?
correct. Main action, full healing.
Alright.
Alright, well, since there's 5, let's just have everyone carry one then.
Yeah. So convenient.
Alright. And towards the end of the hallway, you can still see these 2 turns that lead to, it's like a T-junction type hallway. Like there's a left and a right.
Alright, can we see what's at the end of either of the hallways?
Yeah, at that point, it's really just... You see what appear to be 2 more, like, circling staircases, both leading back. Like, think the way you came from, but just downward.
Okay.
Okay. I think adventurers go right.
I'm fine either way, it doesn't make a difference.
Right path it is. No.
Yeah, no objections here.
Alrighty.
But you're going first.
We have an equal chance of dying in either one of them.
Well, I like to think the right path is the right path, you know? Let's go.
I mean, I'd argue the right path would be where the heart is, and that's usually the left, so... But I'm not going to argue either way.
Yeah. And we'll go down the right path.
And so you descend another flight of stairs. Ending up. Let me just go ahead and
Oh.
Yep.
No, I used the wrong owlbear link.
Oh, did you? Whoops. You find yourselves in a room leading towards with a pair of double doors at the very end. Small enclosed room where both sets of stairs seem to lead towards.
Ah, it really did not matter then.
Well, it certainly was the right path. Well, let's check out that door. You know, I don't think we've hit a trap in a long time, so let's maybe
Let's investigate that door first things first. Let's make sure it's not, like...
Yeah.
We should probably invest in a 10-foot stick.
I don't have one of those actually.
I've got one, and I pull out my glaive. Although, I'd rather have my shield on hand in case we run into trouble.
I'm mostly looking for tripwires or anything on the floor.
Alright.
I guess I'll be on pressure plate duty. I'm not that good at it, but
Just
Okay.
run your mage hand along the floor.
I guess you could do that, yeah.
So those who are looking for ways, like, look for traps towards the end of this hall, give me investigation checks.
all right.
And I'll let anyone who's interested in doing so.
18.
2.
15.
Alright.
I got an 11.
Ferris, you're confident there's no traps in here whatsoever.
Yeah.
And, Devin, Maxwell, both of you, as far as you can see, it doesn't really look like there's anything right now on the floor. It's just tiles. And as for you, Valerian, oddly enough, even with your full search, looking around, looking for tripwires, all that, it's simply a decorative hallway with artistic murals, not really of much depiction, just simply leading to whatever this might be. It's very interesting, just the fact that it doesn't seem protected whatsoever. Perhaps it was whatever those earlier rooms was simply the bulk of this.
Yeah. At this point, I'm just looking. Oh, there's no traps.
Seems safe enough, but I'd still advise caution. Especially since we don't know what's beyond those double doors.
So there's a really cheesy thing I can do. I gotta go in for like. I'll leave this up to you if I could ever do this again.
Oh boy.
But I'm gonna summon Luna to the pocket dimension. I thought I'm going to summon her on the other side of the door.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Are you
wait,
looking through her eyes?
I'm confused. The pocket dimension is like, wait, is this like you're looking through the astral plane
You
into
can summon it within 5 feet of you, so technically speaking...
30 feet.
Ah.
Even better.
Alright, so, what you see inside of this room is these undead figures and a corpse of one of the platypuses. And magic is being siphoned out of this platypus's corpse into these 3 creatures. Each one of them has a small piece of what you assume is one big hole of this white glowing artifact hanging around each of their necks. Or I should say, it looks that way, but they might be embedded in.
Then I will poof away my bat again.
Okay.
So I got some good news and some bad news, guys. Good news is I think I found the stones. The bad news is there's some very undead-looking things that are eating another one of those platypuses.
Oh, great.
But if they're undead, I can't accidentally kill them.
No, we want to kill them this time.
Yeah, and that's the problem. If they're already undead, I can't do that.
You can just... You can accidentally re-kill them.
Can do that?
Quinn's going to take a step back, and like the jerking of his head just like magnifies. You can even hear clicking now. Just click, 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 click.
You got a loose tooth there, friend?
Quinn's a bomb!
Oh no.
Undead, you said?
Well, they seemed pretty unknowing of Luna, so maybe we can get the jump on them.
It's not like last time. It's not like last time. He's just clicking, 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 clicking.
Yeah, I think necromancy's a little gross too, but you know, we're the cleanup crew.
Right.
Yeah.
Click, click, click.
Maybe that should be our team name, the Cleanup Crew.
The cleanup crew. I'm not opposed to it.
All right, so how are we gonna go in there? I think I should go in there and say, "I'm Ferris Tallow, and I'm here to send you back to the grave." Well, you shoot and something like that.
He already has an arrow knocked in his bow.
Vale already has a produce flame up and running.
Let's just do this.
Yeah.
Alright. Interesting.
I guess we'll kick open the door and fire spells and arrows at them.
Okay. I believe in that case, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
All right.
My exhaustion also affects initiative, right?
I can't remember if it's
Literally everything.
It's
All the
like all
D20s.
skill checks.
Everything. Oh boy. I hate this.
There's my initiative, as usual, being... I think the Zelda campaign is infiltrating our rules right now.
Somebody
Got
has
the
to.
worst.
Someone has to do it.
19, not bad.
Hopefully you guys, I'm trying to just you guys can just set
with
yourselves
the
to
minus one, that's
initiatives.
still good.
So I need to.
But yeah, I guess I would move up a little bit more.
Go away, Microsoft Edge. I'm not doing any of your shenanigans involving logging in. I'm only using you because I need a separate browser for the sake of the owlbear.
Wait, you're using Microsoft Edge?
Yes, I don't want to install it in the browser. I already use Chrome as my main browser. I don't really want to go install Firefox.
I like the way you said that, browser.
God,
So
Chrome
annoying.
and Edge. That's all right.
It works.
I mean, you say it works, but it's Microsoft Edge.
I know. It's literally just for Elder. Alright. Here. Alright. So, since you guys are kicking the door open like this is going to be a surprise round for you guys.
Hooray.
Yay!
No advantage, though. And as we've got everything set up, Val, I believe you're the first one to go.
All right. Well, it's a good thing I have my both of my hands on my staff to negate this -1.
I realized I didn't have the map loaded up. I feel dumb.
I'm gonna shoot off a produce flame on the bottom right one.
Are you in range?
Should be. Oh no, I'm not. The door's open, right?
I mean, it sounded like you kicked the door open, right?
Yeah. Alright, so I'll 5, 10, 15, 20. Is that enough? Barely. Okay, now I'll produce flame. $23 to hit.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Did I disconnect? Oh,
23 to hit. Which guy were you attacking?
bottom right.
Okay. I mean, that should obviously... Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is a maximum of 8
Nice.
fire damage.
Nice.
Don't we also have advantage since this is a surprise?
No. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
no,
with
he
on
said no.
advantage.
Alright,
It's
I
more
still
the
have-
fact that they're slow than the fact that they didn't see you coming.
Yeah, that's fair. I have 10 feet of movement still, but that's probably not, good enough for anything, so... You said 2 cantrips are okay, right?
2 cantrips in the same turn? Yes.
Alright, Shalalia then. Let's, power up the, if nothing else.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Pass turn.
Okay, Devin.
I am going to move to here. And I am going to use Eldritch Blast on this one right here.
Okay.
That is a 19 to hit.
That definitely hits.
That is going to be 9 points of force damage.
Dang, okay, nice. Rolling hot on the damage right now.
We're laying into the zombie for the first round.
Alright.
It's off
And
the table
pass,
at the second.
and pass turn.
Okay. Surprise round, so we do not take these guys. So Quinn, you are up.
Quinn has been hanging. He's gonna start walking forward. Just trying to get back. The whole time, just
You're kind of robotic, my guy.
You're pretty hard to understand, unfortunately, right now.
It's in character.
You know what? Fair.
I still love the gun.
You may need to type what you're wanting to do into memes in those streams. Because unfortunately it is very hard to understand you right now. I know, that's unfortunately going to be a bit slow, but yeah, it's
sad.
Well, there is text-to-speech on a phone, I suppose.
I guess there is.
It's like a transcript.
Walking forward and making clicking noises. Very appropriate. Said clicking noises get faster and faster. Okay, he takes the dodge action and ends his turn. Alrighty. Interesting. In that case, Maxwell.
Steady aim pew.
Ah, okay. Go ahead and roll,
16.
hit. And since you
Okay,
have
good.
city aim, go ahead and add in your sneak attack.
S6. No. 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 Yes.
So if you're level 3, I think it's 2d6 now.
Yep. 16.
Nice.
It's still up.
This, it's still up, yes. But as you see this devastating shot lands, it's like oozing this thick, viscous black liquid. It might have once been blood.
Ugh.
Barely holding on.
Ferris, finish it off.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay. So as the door gets kicked down and I announce, I'm Ferris Tallow and I'm here to send you back to the... And then, like, everyone's like shooting and running. Well, come on, guys. You're supposed to... I make the one-liner... Okay, I'm going to Sacred Flame it, the 33 guy.
Alrighty.
So deck save.
Oh, deck save, huh? Okay. I love that entrance. What am I looking to beat?
13.
Ooh, 14.
Ouch.
Yeah. Okay, well, I missed it.
Aw.
Next round.
It was a save or suck, huh?
Yeah.
Dang.
Cantrips usually are.
Yeah, sadly.
Alright. Okay, Val.
Okay, let's see here.
And that's how you know the undead are awake.
The alarm.
That's supposed to be my alarm for feeding the dogs. I need to make sure to turn that off on like weekends and stuff when I have D&D. Because
Alright, I'm going to chill touch the 33.
Okay.
I don't think a 9's sitting.
No, it is not.
Well, I don't think I have any fun bonus actions, so pass turn.
Okay. Devin.
I can tell from here that the platypus is very definitely already dead, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Because I don't want to do this if he's alive.
No, whatever they're doing, this is done post-mortem. They're like siphoning something out of him.
I'm gonna move to here and I'm gonna blast all three of them with Force Breath.
Okay. This is a save or is this an attack roll?
It is, I believe, a dexterity saving throw. Yeah. DC is 12.
I'll just roll and do the mods back. It's easier. Two failed, one passed.
Okay, they are going to take 10 force damage on a failed save or 5 on a successful one.
10 force, 4 successful. Okay. This guy goes up to 10. And this guy goes down.
Alright, and that will be my turn.
Alright. And now, the shaman finally gets to take his action. Seeing this interruption of this ritual, slowly turns his head to you, Devin, with this disgusting crack from his neck simply being old, decrepit, just staring at you before pointing in your direction and firing off this bolt. With sort of deadly precision. I don't know if that hits. I don't think a 17 hits.
It does not.
Ah.
Devin carries it with his shield.
It simply lets out this hiss. And takes an opportunity to back away.
It also siphons energy from the corpse of the guy you first took out.
You see this sort of necrotic wave of a black tendril reaching away from the first undead, sort of coming towards the palm of this shaman. Looking not exactly revitalized, but certainly more powerful. Purifying something really quickly. That'll be its whole turn, though. And... Yep. Okay. Well, this guy's already down. Let's go to this guy instead. And this lumbering reptilian sets its sights on Valerian. As it... Let's see, does it have enough range? Oh, easily. It closes the distance with quite a bit of speed, and
As soon as it's entering my within 10 feet of me, I'm gonna use my reaction for Circle of Halo or Halo of Spores.
all right,
That's gonna be a con save.
con save. Okay.
Does exhaustion also affect spell saves, or?
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
Well,
save,
it got a
save
nat
DC.
20.
Never mind, it doesn't matter. Alright.
It closes the distance, and the first thing it does is it swings one of these gigantic, albeit rotting fists at you. but not in the simple sense of it as though it's trying to hit you. Instead, it's reaching to grab you.
Oh, great. Is that an acrobatics on my end, or?
It's just an attack roll.
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah.
He gets you, he gets you.
I know I'm sorry and sound like a broken record, but this exhaustion also affects AC.
No.
No, it does not affect your AC.
Okay.
And oh dear, yep. Well, that was a flat 18 roll, so I think it's going to end up grabbing you.
Yep, even if I had had my shield, that still would have hit.
And you take 5 bludgeoning damage as you're grabbed and grappled. And with this thing's reach on you, it takes its other fist and begins pummeling away at you. Oh my. Wait, no, that's wrong. Hold up. How did that... Excuse me, that's a 29. Why is that a 29?
He just rolled a d29. He broke all the laws of science.
Yes, that will hit.
No, okay, never mind. That was a 7.
Okay, that will not hit.
Alright, it goes for you, and it must be simply that even with you grappled, you're still nimbly ducking your head away from its arm as it barely misses you.
Okay. I'm looking on a scale of like 1 to 10. I'm at a 5 right now.
Alright, and that'll be its turn. You are currently grappled by this undead thing. The stench of death in the air. Quinn.
He's typing.
He is, in fact, typing. Okay, he's going to attack. Gotcha.
He's going to hit him.
What am I doing? Why am I using Parser? I have D20s right here.
He looks down. Oh yeah, there's dice there.
Oh yeah.
I have these!
I can roll physically.
I can do that.
I have physical
And I
dice.
can make everyone listen.
Yes.
Lord Lorenzo, get
All right, Quinn shouts, "Lord Lorenzo, get back!"
I have several questions.
Interesting.
All right, and I think he's making the roll in the roll chat now.
Yep.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Rip.
Another. Oh.
Oh no. He's 7.
Your attack goes
He's
wide.
not hit.
I assume you would have been like here-ish. Yeah.
All right, Maxwell.
Unless there's anything else.
Unless you have a bonus action you want to take, of course.
He's extremely distracted, that's all. Is there anything else you want to do? That was your main action. Tunnel fire. Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
Maxwell.
Steady aim pew.
Which guy?
The guy that's attacking Val.
All right. Make your attack roll.
Oh, that's only a 10.
Oh. It goes wide right into the pillar behind it.
That's all Max can do.
Everyone is just grossed out by the zombie. We don't want to touch it.
It do be
I
rotting.
mean, touching you. What if we get germs from touching you now?
Ferris.
Alright, I'm gonna
unless,
run in behind this pillar, look over at the zombie holding Val, and I'm gonna try and Sacred Flame it again.
Okay.
Dex save 13.
13. Oh, come on. Did I really roll the same thing I did last time? 14.
Okay. Well, that's all I got.
Sorry, man. Val, back to you. This thing is
You can try
currently holding you in this grapple.
Yeah, you can try to break out or hit him, but if you try to hit him, you'll have disadvantage.
Yeah, that's the problem because I'm assuming it would be acrobatics, right, to get out.
Or athletics.
Acrobatics or athletics.
I don't think you normally have disadvantage to attack a creature grappling you.
It could be special rolls.
We
for
might be
this
thinking of
creature.
restrained. Hold up.
Yeah, you have a disadvantage if it's restrained, but for regular grappled, no, you don't.
I'm gonna check real quick, because this actually would be important.
It's probably like a special thing for like
Grapple
these
creature
zombies.
speed is 0, can't benefit from any bonus. Condition ends at the grappler is incapacitated. It appears to just be that your speed is set to 0.
Yeah, so I guess you cannot escape, but well, you can't unless you do the move out thing, but you don't have disadvantage, I guess.
Usually what's more is like if something has an interaction with a creature that is grappled.
Yeah, it
More
usually
so than-
restrains, but not this time.
No.
I guess in that case, gotta bonk it with the staff.
Okay. Go ahead.
23.
Oh, yeah, no, that definitely hits. Especially when you're this close to this thing, there's no problem just bonking this thing in the head.
Right, does exhaustion affect
Uh,
damage rolls?
No. It is just ability checks. Or anything that's like a d20 type thing, so...
11.
Whew, nice.
Bonk him on the head.
This may be
Valeria's
another
just kind of
crunch. You see
She's
this...
struggling against the zombie, going gross, 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 gross.
You hit it on the head, and it's like... You see the things, like, where you hit it real hard, it deforms, but doesn't, like, pop back from the rotting flesh.
Gross. I guess that's my turn.
These
I
things
don't
do
have-
fall apart rather fast from what you can see.
Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions left. So
Alright, Devin.
fast turn.
Okay. I am going to move to right here. Actually, no. Yeah, I think this guy is our priority since he seems to get stronger every time an ally dies. I'm gonna Goomba hop off of the guy that I downed on my last turn.
Alright.
And as I am approaching the shaman, I'm going to place Hexblade's Curse on him.
Okay. I need to go look up what that does now, because this is the first time I'm DMing for it.
Just makes him do extra damage to him.
Alright.
It's like Hunter's Mark, but Warlock.
Alright.
Yeah, there's no saving throw or anything, so...
Gotcha.
And I am going to attack with my quarterstaff.
Okay. Ooh.
And roll a nat 1.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't hit.
You know what? Inspiration. That's kind. I feel like that's important enough.
Okay.
That is a 10.
Uh,
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunate.
I tried.
You swing
I'm
for it,
sorry.
and it seems, even as an undead, this one compared to the other two is perhaps nimble in its own weird fashion. Like it jerks out of the way. And
I was trying to
before-
style on it by doing a jump attack, and I flubbed up.
Before you just see it once again, sort of awkwardly, these joints crack into place as it stares at you now.
And I'm going to pass turn.
Alright. Its turn. With you in front of it, and having closed the distance, you see it pull out a scythe as it takes a swing at you.
Interesting choice of weapon.
Is he rolling physical or digital?
Oh, excuse
This
me,
is
what
the
am I doing?
question.
Just gotta double check with bonuses. Gotcha. That becomes a 22.
Alright,
It hits.
that will hit.
Okay, where's the... that one. And we do... 9 points of slashing damage. And 4 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And that'll be all it's doing right now. As though you can see the shaman simply just swirling with this necrotic energy. But that is all it is doing right now. Having taken its swing at you. Right, yep. Sorry, just a little bit of side stuff. DM plotting, you know.
I figured that's what it was.
He like sometimes he's like, okay, so about this cool thing.
So Valerian, this thing still has you in its grasp, as suddenly it lifts you over its head before just tossing you at Ferris.
Whee!
Would that be disadvantage because it's a ranged attack with someone
I
next
should double check.
Oh yeah, that would be a ranged attack.
It's a
with
saving throw.
Yeah, it's a saving throw.
Oh,
to? Oh, okay.
I'm assuming it's only Ferris making that throw.
Yep.
Yep.
Make your
I'm-
dex save.
I'm only the weapon in this position.
Now you're getting thrown 20 feet. He's got some arms.
Wait.
1.
Oof.
Oh.
So it wasn't 20 feet, it was 15 in this case. So okay, it's only for that much. So you are taking, oh my gosh, really? 1 damage to both of you, bludgeoning.
Okay.
But you're both knocked prone on top of each other.
Yeah, that ruins my turn.
And then it's not quite done yet. Quinn, it's trying to grab you.
Oh. I see the gimmick we're going for here.
It's just 20. 16. I don't think that hits. No, it does not. Perhaps you're simply too heavy for it to pick up. But that
That's
will
probably
be
a blessing.
that will be its turn.
That's probably a blessing, because if it could pick up Quinn, we'd probably be dealing with a lot more damage than just 1.
Anyhow,
Oh, you are small bunny.
Yeah, I'm small.
and now it is Quinn's turn. Funny enough. Attacking. Alright. Makes sense. This thing did just try to grab you.
Oh my gosh. This really is
Oh
the
my
next Zelda
gosh.
campaign.
Oh my god.
How many ones?
I don't know. We need Matt.
I see 3 already.
Yeah. Ugh.
I was almost an unshiny.
Very, very distracted. Well, you do have a bonus action, I
You
suppose.
do. You gonna do your funny shield thing? Or,
Or Tunnel Fighter.
bonus action, knock him down. Alrighty. This is the contested athletics. Or acrobatics. Well, I mean, I assume it's athletics. Okay, look at the right one. Yep. You're probably gonna beat this. Yeah, you definitely beat that. Only got an 11. He is...
Zombies down, guys. We have a lot of people on the floor right now.
He's knocked over.
And I think... Alright, do you want to move away or anything, or is that it? Imagine not.
And that's it? Alright.
Alright. Maxwell.
Okay,
You're up.
attacking things that are prone within 5 feet of them is an advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know what Max is gonna do.
Okay, so you're gonna try to
Gonna
go
run up and
stab it.
stab him.
Shank a zombie.
Zombie skewer.
13 plus 5, 18.
Yep.
That hits.
You hit.
8 plus 3 plus 2d6.
Sneaky snacks.
Only 8 damage.
Ouch.
Oof.
You know, maybe making things extra dead is harder than making them normal dead.
Alright.
Max is gonna get behind. Hang on, let me.
Well, it is down, but even so...
Give me the ruler thing.
You just get in range, so it's gonna try to take that oppie on you.
Mobile.
He's mobile.
Oh, I keep forgetting about that.
That is a feat that will constantly mess your brain up.
Mobile go burr.
And I thought of taking it at one point, and it's like, oh wow, yeah.
And you didn't?
I didn't.
You fool, anyway.
Alright. Ferris,
All right, I'm gonna
Val's
get
on
off.
top of you.
you're currently...
Yeah, I'm gonna get up off the ground and move 15 feet, like there, I guess. And then I'm
Just
gonna
show Val off of you.
yeah.
you got
Just-
one more tile if you want to take it.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go there then, and I guess I'll sacred flame the dude on the ground.
Alright. Wait, this is range. Does that mean that's
I'm like,
disadvantage?
while you're
or-
prone, do you have disadvantage on dex saves?
Oh, it's a save, duh.
Yeah.
I've heard this like 3 times. Why do I keep thinking it's an attack roll?
Roll your dice.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, dude.
14.
I rolled a 15 this time.
Well, I'm done.
That's not as infuriating as a 14, to be fair.
Like the dice itself was 15 this time, so
Oh, that's even worse.
I'm so sorry,
Alright,
man.
well, Val,
Alright, 15 feet movement to get back up, and since I still have Shilly up, 5, 10, bonk the guy.
yeah, you'll still have that advantage.
Wait, was it not 20? Oh, here it is.
He's still prone.
14.
14. 14. That hits.
Alright, make your damage.
8.
Yep, it's down. This thing, the head of this thing hits the ground with a thud.
Don't you ever
my
throw me
boots out.
again.
Alright, Devin, it's you and the scary man. Unless Val has funny bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna healing word myself so I don't die.
Fair enough.
Alrighty. Are you two-handing this thing right now, or?
Yeah. 7.
Neat. Take that 7 HP back.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to swing at this guy with my staff.
Alright. Nope, not enough.
Okay,
Once again,
bonus action attack.
Or wait, no, that should be 6 because that's 2d4 plus. Or wait, no, did I? Oh wait, no, I'm right.
If it was a
Never
flat
mind.
bonus, then. That 14 does not
doesn't
hit.
Alright, guess that is my turn then.
Alright. Well. Shaman stands there for a moment. It's white eyes staring at you before looking towards its fallen undead goons, and with one hand it points in their direction, lifting its hand upward as they stand back up.
Of course.
Are they prone after standing back up?
How are you prone if you're standing up?
I don't know. I mean, normally when a player gets brought back from being down, it is still prone.
These guys are back to standing. And as it does so, having brought them back up, it also takes a moment as it uses another hand pointing at them, wreathing them in this black energy that covers their weapons, and even them partially.
Mostly their fists.
As you see this black fire burning off them. And it comes to their turns.
Yep, and he's going to try to pull you off of his master. I think you get an opportunity attack from this.
I think it entered your range at this point,
I
unless...
could. I am not going to take it.
Okay. Interesting. Alright. This guy's going to try to grab you. And that is... I don't... Wait. I forgot about that a little bit. That becomes... 19.
Okay, it looks like it's about to grab him, and Devin slams his staff onto the ground, and an invisible barrier prevents it from reaching him as he casts Shield.
Nice.
I wanted to save my last spell slot for smiting them, but I guess that's not happening.
You see it was going to try to reach you, and that shield just stops in its tracks, standing there for a moment before it tries again. Yeah, that doesn't work. It once again only just hits the shield you've put in front of it. Sort of hobbling towards you, but not making any progress. As for the other one, as it stands back up, it looks at you, Quinn. And it tries...
Con save Halo Soars.
Ah, okay. Con save, huh? Gotcha. That is a 14.
I'm like, again, that does apply. Exhaustion applies to save.
I don't remember if exhaustion applies to saves.
It does apply to
Depends on
spell
which-
save DC.
Anything where you roll a d20, basically.
Well, it's
Yep.
not. Well, it's not D20. It's the
Yeah.
DC.
Oh yeah, the DC
It's the
goes.
DC.
Yeah.
Is the DC going down by 1 in this case because of the 1 stack of exhaustion?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
It does.
Yeah, 'cause
in that
this is
case,
the-
that passes.
Ooh, okay.
If my exhaustion counts. If it doesn't, then it does.
Because we're using the 1 D&D exhaustion rules here, where it's like they're up to 10 stacks and it reduces all your stuff. Okay, if that means it passes, it's going to continue trying to make a reach for Quinn. As I can do this. That was. Well, I can get anything else. Nope. Okay. That ends up being a 23. No, 22.
It's a hit.
That's a hit. Alright, that's a hit. And Quinn picks you up. Before throwing you gosh, doesn't have the ability to do that. Yeah, it's just gonna throw you at Val, since
That's a ranged attack at melee range.
it's not ranged.
Just save.
It's a save.
Alright.
Or excuse me, no. Wait, did I say Val? Whoops.
Did you say Val?
I meant to
heard
say
Val.
I meant to say Max.
Well,
Oh.
there's a pillar in the way.
Yeah, the thing is, it's gonna move
You
there.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why I.
Okay, Max gets somehow only gets an 8.
Unfortunately, that is not enough.
I mean, to be fair, Quinn is very big.
And Max is very small.
Push. And with that, that's okay. The question is it thrown from the creature? Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. All right, in that case, I bring up 6.
6.
No, I gotta roll. I said I was bringing out the d6. Oof. 7 damage to both of you.
Alright. And prone.
And
Both prone.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm very concerned because there's a big robot on top of a small
Or
cat.
wait a minute. Okay, yeah, no, this isn't the weapon, so that's fine. Yep, okay. 7 damage to both. Which leads then to the end of its turn, and Quinn, you are up. And I gotta take a quick minute to feed the dogs here because they're barking at me, so...
Feed us.
I'm sorry, man, I gotta be fast as I can.
Yeah, it's fine.
We've got 2 DMs.
We got 2 GMs, one to feed the dogs and one to
Perfect
one
opportunity!
to one to augury the whole time. But yeah, so it is Quinn's turn. Mike, I do believe that you could tangle with pretty much anything you want.
Well, he's got to get up from being prone.
Yep, he does. But oh wait, you're right.
Yeah, that's
So,
half movement.
You could tangle with either of the zombies.
Is he there? Oh, there
Yeah,
we
he's typing into chat. All right. To the one that threw you, or to the one that's trying to get Devin off the shaman?
go. He's already
Oh, he's
moved
going to that one. I see you. All right, yeah, make your roll if you're going to attack it. All right, let's see what you can do to this guy. Ooh, a dirty 20 definitely hits. And make your damage. Ten damage. So how do you finish him off? Well, I guess I shouldn't ask that if you have to type it out. But yes, the zombie goes down.
But the problem is it gonna stay down this time.
Will he stay down? I'm like, I guess for the sake of flavor, you stab him through the chest and you pop that crystal out from the other side of him and it clatters across the floor. And he does not move anymore. And if that's your turn, we will move on to Maxwell.
Steady aim, shooting the guy behind Devin.
Oh, interesting.
Ugh.
Val,
Yes.
make a check. Strength save, or unless you want to willingly fail it.
Where is he pushing me?
Probably back towards the entrance.
And that's a strength save.
Yeah. Or acro. He got a 15 for it.
Alright, acrobatics, so.
And yeah, for the chat, he says, "My lord, I told you to stay back."
Yeah, he shoves me 5 feet away.
Actually, I think shove action's 10 feet, isn't it?
There's a wall in the way.
And it's
Oh,
only
fair
5.
So I guess I'm pushed back a bit.
All right, so Val, you've been pushed up against the wall. All right, now it's
Love
Maxwell's turn. So yeah, go ahead, Quill.
I missed.
You missed. Rip. All right. I guess that's everything. You stood up again. All the good
No,
stuff.
I'm staying on the ground.
Fair enough. You can't get pulled by a zombie if you're on the floor. All right, then, Ferris.
Alright, I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to right there. And can I... Where's the measure? There, I put it here preemptively. So finicky. Yeah, I can do it, definitely. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quicken spell Burning Hands. And I'm going to say, "Behold the intricate and subtle weaving of my cunning arcane..." Screw it, just burn. And then I'm gonna...
He tries to be anime, and even it's too much even for you.
And then, so it needs to do a dex save.
All right. Let's see. How good are you at Dex?
So there's some things too cringe for even Ferris.
Oh, got a 19.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's still half damage, though, I believe, right?
Yes.
All right. So he
4.
takes 4.
And then I'm going to use Sacred Flame as my main action. So a dexterity saving throw.
Another dex save. Same guy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. He got a 19 again.
I'm just gonna move 5 feet, and then I'm done.
Oh my gosh, this really has turned into a Zelda campaign.
It has. Oh my goodness.
Alright, well, it's your turn, Val.
Alright, question. Does the rabbit hop count towards my movement?
Unless
No,
it says
I believe
otherwise, yeah.
I think it specifically says it doesn't.
Let me check the wiki dot to see what it says. Rabbit hop with its bonus action, jump a number 5 times without provoking opportunity attacks. You can only use this trait if your speed is greater than 0, so I'm assuming that's a no, it does count.
The way I've always heard it interpreted, it doesn't, because it's a bonus action. It's
if
kind
it's
of useless if it's
yeah,
if it
if
uses.
it's a bonus action, I'll let you do it. I thought it was just like a thing you do.
Alright, so in that case, 10 feet forward, 5, 10, 15, 20,
Yeah, you also have
30.
pretty good uses.
And I'm going to chill touch the shaman.
Alright. What save does he have to make for that?
That's an attack roll.
Oh, it's an attack roll. Then roll your dice.
Chill touch is badly named.
24.
Oh, that definitely hits. Do your damage. I believe you can't heal from this as well, correct?
5. That is correct, and also if he's undead, he has disadvantage on attacks against me specifically.
Oh. Alrighty. Nice.
I think.
You
We
might
check.
know that.
Chill touch. Where is it?
And I think that's everything you can do, right?
Yep, movement, action, and bonus, so pass turn.
Pretty solid.
Also, to verify, yes, undead has disadvantage attacking you until the end of your next turn.
Yeah, so specifically me.
Not bad.
Right. Devin is kind of panting. He pulls out. He's taking his staff and he's going to try to hit this guy again. The shaman.
Alright, make your attack roll.
And we not get garbage, please. Okay, 17. That's better than.
That hits.
Yep.
Okay. That is going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And then I'm going for a bonus action attack. And I get garbage.
Ouch.
Yeah, that does not hit.
You still got the one hit, so that's better than last time.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Oh, that's actually huge.
yeah, I think that is going to be my turn.
Alright. Well, it's its turn now. And with both of its, oh no, one was still up.
Yeah, only one of the guys is still up. And the other guy had his crystal popped out by Quinn.
Right. That was not within... Yeah, it was not. Okay, gotcha. Well... He is going to make an attack with Devin standing here still. And once again, this scythe simply swirling with this energy of death. As it hits for... Wow, 23. 22.
That will hit.
Alright. Grab that one. Oh, that was a cocked die. Try that again. Okay. It hits for 7 slashing. And... Wow, oof. I haven't rerolled that one. That one didn't really roll. 9 necrotic.
Devin howls in pain as he falls down.
Oh,
As you see him fall, you swear you would know that he was about to try sapping some of this energy from Devin, but this hand, this ghostly, frigid hand clutching to the shaman's chest, seems to interfere with this. But Devin is still down. As this other hulking beast of an undead makes its way towards Val.
alright. One of these has to hit. Halo of Spores.
Alright. Right, it's a con save, you said.
Yes.
Oh, I don't think that's passing. That's a 9.
Does not pass.
Alright, what happens?
It's... Oh, come on. That's just a single point of damage. You know what? It hit. I'm happy.
That's actually just enough. This thing was only
Oh.
barely brought back, so
So like a fungal root just shoots up out of the earth and just slashes at its kneecaps.
And the quartz pops out of this one too. 2 down. One to go.
I'm worried about being too graphic, but I imagine like this thing would have actually like lost its legs if it's already pretty decrepit.
You call that graphic?
You call that graphic?
Look, man, I don't know what's considered too graphic or not for YouTube.
Okay, that's fair actually.
I mean, it didn't demonetize Reniel, I don't think, but I could be wrong. Only Sonic
It's
Link would
undead.
know.
It's undead. It falls apart easily. It's got no legs. Congratulations, there's a crawler. But also, it's dead, so it doesn't even matter. As both of them are down. Only the shaman remains.
I'm satisfied then.
Gwen! Your friend is down next to this shaman. What do you plan to do? Full turn move, attack. Ooh, okay.
The bonus action, he's knocking the shaman on his butt.
Knock him on his butt.
Alright.
Football tackling this man.
That tackle... No, 10 feet away. Oh. Oh, wait, like... Did we miscalculate
shoving
something here?
He's wanting to push it 10 feet away.
Oh, okay.
And that'll be a 17 to hit for him.
17... Tackle itself is just an attack, or is that like a contested thing?
I think it's a contested check.
Yeah, I think it's contested, yeah.
Alright. This dice
That's
is
funny.
going in dice jail. It's a 19.
You know, usually you could put dice in dice jail for bad rolls, not
Look, when
high
you're
rolls.
when you're in the DM, you stop grabbing the dice that keep rolling too hot.
That's true, yeah.
So fun for everyone. You go for him and just... Yeah. The tackle seems to miss. Maybe he's so jerky again that he just moves right out of the way. And, Maxwell, you're up.
All right, that's a 20.
That's
also the wrong
chat. But yes, I assume this is steady aim and shoot.
Yes.
That hits.
Nine.
All right, good hit. 7. It's not like it really flinches as much as it is. You just see when it gets hit by this thing, like it recoils slightly from that. Before, just like the other one, you see it start oozing that that dead fluid from the impact. Though it still seems to
You
have
got
more
this,
fight in it.
Ferris.
Maybe.
No,
Yeah,
you can do
definitely.
it. You can do it.
Ferris.
All right, I'm gonna move 10 feet,
All right.
and I'm gonna use my last resource, my last spell slot for Burning Hands.
Okay.
It's a dex save.
Dex save.
I believe in you.
What am I looking to beat?
13.
Oh wow, that's only a 10.
Nice.
Okay.
And then he rolls 3 ones.
Yep. No, 13.
Nice.
So I unleash Torrent of Fire on him, bring him to 40 to do the math for you.
A nice clean 40.
Yeah.
He is still standing.
And then I'm gonna go 5, so 15, 20, 25, 30, just to maybe break line of sight,
Alright.
and then I'm done.
Okay. Val.
Alright, I'm gonna see if I can't do a medicine check on Devin to stabilize him as an action first.
Okay.
So it's 5 feet of movement.
Go ahead and give me that medicine check. I believe it was just that you need to get 10 or higher.
18.
Yeah, that's definitely good enough.
I am then going to use my bonus action for Healing Word on Devin as well.
Okay.
Or would that incur exhaustion?
That will still incur exhaustion.
Okay, maybe not then.
Oh. I thought if he used the medicine check, he would be okay after.
Yeah, I thought so too.
That's a good point, actually.
I thought
It would
stable
be after the combat ends.
after the combat. Okay, well at least he's not making death saves anymore. And I'll roll for how long
'cause
he's
it's-
unconscious then.
You can still bring him up if you want to, but he will have 1 stack of exhaustion.
Do you think you can handle that, Doc? Or, I mean, you saw how good it's messing me up, so.
Yeah, I mean, I would say go for it, but my character cannot respond because he is very much unaware of anything that's going on right now.
All right, no, Quinn or Zapper's got a point. We do have potions as
You
well.
do have those potions you picked up. Yep, that is
You
true.
could do both.
Well, no, because I used my action to patch him up.
To stabilize, yeah. But, I mean, when he gets to his turn, he could very easily chug that. You do have options.
I mean, if Doc says to do it, then yeah, I'll use my spell slot for Healing Word on him.
Alright. Go ahead and roll your healing. Nice.
11. Almost max.
Devin. You feel this resurgence of vitality flowing through you as your eyes snap back open. You are up. Though on the floor. And
Alright,
it is
that
your
was
turn.
only 5 feet of movement, so I'm going
Oh,
back
right. Excuse me.
to 10, 15, 20. Get a little ways away from the shaman.
Okay. All right. In that case.
Now pass turn.
Yep. Devin, now it's your turn proper. You are
Okay.
awake.
I am going to chug my healing potion for 10 more hit points.
Alrighty.
Then I'm going to use half of my movement to stand upright. And I'm gonna move to here just in case he's got some sort of area effect.
Alright.
And pass turn.
Okay. It is his turn. And with it being his turn, he is going to take a swing at Quinn. Yep. That is a 17. I don't remember. I don't think that hits.
I think he's got an AC of 18.
No, it should be 19 because clockwork.
Okay, yep. That's a miss. Well. Interesting. Missed. It's gonna take the opportunity at least to move here. And that'll be its turn. Quinn. Yeah, he moved 5 feet. Not enough to proc oppies, he just moved 1 to the left.
I can't remember. Does Sentinel care if it leaves or
It's
not?
specifically leaving, if I'm correct. Or was it entering? I don't remember.
Alarm Master is entering. Yeah, with Sentinel, it's that it provokes opportunity attacks even if it takes the disengage action.
Alright.
Knocked down. Okay. Let's see what it gets. 14. And you got...
You got a 15.
15. You knock him down. He's prone. And then attack. Alright.
Rip.
It's 5,
19.
17. That definitely hits. 2 14s. Go ahead and roll your damage. Whew, nice.
Nice.
Right up to 50. Oh, he's marked, is he? Hmm. Any attacks other than you are now at disadvantage. Interesting. Okay.
He's marked by a lot of people right now. He's not making very many friends.
Actually, Hexblade's curse is gone because I was incapacitated.
Alright.
Rip.
Okay. Maxwell.
He is
20.
prone.
25, 30, 35, 40, feline agility, 45, 50, 55, 60. Stab.
Okay.
Shank the zombie.
Another 20.
Wow. Yep, that hits.
That's better. 20 damage.
Jeez. All right.
So,
how do you want
how
to
do
do
you
this?
accidentally kill this one?
The rapier goes right through the skull into the brain because you got to kill the zombie's brain in order to kill them.
Jeez. Congratulations. You have created zombie skewers. As with this stab right through its skull, it starts going limp before it does turn actually in Ferris's direction. While falling over, you just hear it hiss out, "Son of death," and it collapses.
Well,
Everything
it's a good thing
clattering.
you finished it off, Maxwell. I was about to go with, I was going to induct you into the Hall of Sacred Flame.
It's kind of weird it called you that instead of me.
Yeah.
Or me.
Yeah, or him.
Yeah, either of you would. Well. Yeah, either of you would have been a more fitting title.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach down and grab the crystal embedded in it.
Yep, and the three little shards together make what you imagine would be what you are looking for. And at the top of one of this pillar, you see a similar light begin to shine. It doesn't look like it's doing anything. It looks like it's just loose, simply there. And you can attempt to grab it if you want.
Oh, we're not in initiative anymore?
You're not in initiative.
Vale
Getting it will be a skill challenge, however.
Vale is immediately going to confiscate the scythe
Alright.
from the zombie.
So you said the thing was like up here?
Yeah, it's like
Quite a ways up.
it's like 60 feet up.
Okay. Sorry for interrupting. Resolve the scythe.
I mean, she just kind of kicks it on the floor, basically.
Or no, I'm confiscating that.
Oh,
That's-
you're taking it.
You're
That's
taking
mine
that
now.
side.
I'm gonna just kind of walk over to these guys. No one-liners or anything, but I'm just gonna slowly pick up the stones next to them.
Alright. They are shattered in pieces. But
Oh, okay.
They all together make one hole between the three of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so collect pieces, basically.
Yeah, I'll pick them up.
But the scythe itself is just inert.
Yeah, it's just a normal scythe.
whatever it was going on, it was something more to do with the shaman himself.
Okay, Max is gonna climb up this wall.
Okay, so
All
we're
right.
gonna attempt
How are
to-
you gonna try to pull this thing out?
Okay, so describe to me how it's just embedded in the wall.
Yep.
Like, like in what way? Like it's naturally there, or it has been like embedded there by like a jeweler or something, or is it super glued to the wall?
It looks like it's over time. It's more or less beginning to loosen its grip. Like a jeweler had put it there before, but it is coming out now.
Okay. Would he be able to jiggle it out of there using his thieves' tools?
Well, you'd have to get up there first.
Well, he did. He's got a climb speed. He can just climb up there.
Alright.
How high is it up there?
Like
60
60 feet.
I could mold earth on it to make it not difficult terrain, I guess, and loosen it, but I need to get closer.
Well, this isn't something that just one person can do. If you all have any ideas, you can try to pitch in.
Just I can't climb up there.
Max is gonna drop a rope down.
Is there a platform we could all stand on, or is it?
Yeah, I'm like,
No.
what are you tying it to? Just
He's just holding it.
Oh.
you're gonna hold the weight
You're
of the
gonna-
people while holding the wall?
Zapper has a point. Use some batons.
Oh yeah, I got those things. Okay, he's gonna take out a piton and hammer it into the wall and tie the rope to it.
All right.
Wait a minute, what about tying it to the crystal and we can pull on it from down here?
Well, tying it to the crystal will involve, actually getting it between the crystal and the wall itself. That's kind of...
I guess I'm having a hard time picturing exactly what it looks like. Is it protruding in any way?
Yeah,
you could tie
what you
something around it?
suggested is possible, but it would require a very strong knot.
There's also the problem of if it falls and nobody catches it, there's a chance it might shatter.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
let's just see if Ferris can climb up the rope far enough to mold the earth.
Yeah, I need 30 feet up, so
Okay.
I'll climb up 30
I've,
feet.
I've only got 50 feet of rope, so
Oh.
I'll,
So
I'll
climb-
give
so
him a
climb.
lift.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll grab onto the rope and start going up. And put your hand on it.
okay, Max kind of pinches the crystal between his fingers.
Yeah. I'll use the third option. You can make the target become difficult terrain or not difficult terrain, and I'll make it not difficult terrain and see if it's easier to pull out.
All right. You loosen it up. And Maxwell, this will get you advantage on your roll.
Okay, with my thieves' tools.
Yeah.
I guess it'd make more sense if I made it difficult terrain, because then like maybe it's protruding a little more.
Yeah. Might make it a bit scratchier.
Yeah.
Less.
Okay,
less-
so that is a 26.
Nice.
All right. You pop it out. You now have 2 of these things
Got it.
together.
He's gonna.
You might want to get down. I kind of want this rope back.
Oh yeah, I'll get down. And someone catch me
Yeah, I got it.
as I let go of the rope and fall down.
Oh my gosh.
Those are
Max
inclined.
reclaims his rope and he's gonna use his crowbar to pull the piton out and reclaim that.
Okay.
While this is going down, Vale is inspecting the witch doctor. Is there anything on him of note?
Nope.
No. Okay.
If
Just
there was anything, it would have been the scythe.
probably. All right.
What I know about zombies is I start firebolting them.
That's gonna make a wonderful smell in this room.
We should bring
Firebolt
back the remains. Burn
burns the zombies
of the
Like,
platypus.
of the
I
planet.
actually do have a spell to keep them from coming back up if you're that worried. But I'm gonna
Oh.
need like 20 minutes. Or no, 30.
Yeah. Do you go with Quintarius's plan and try to bring back the platypus?
Yeah, they'd probably appreciate it.
We'd need to
Oh,
bring
yeah.
both of them back because there's
Yeah.
the other one in the stairwell.
We've got 2 strong guys.
All right, I think we're done here, guys.
Are those not doors or?
Oh, these corners? No, these are not doors.
Just like alcoves.
Hmm.
Just alcoves. Okay.
The stairs that you came in from are back here.
Zapper asks, anything of note in this room? No paintings?
In the alcoves, you don't really see much of interest. You think there may have been a mural, but it is crumbled to pieces and there's just colored pottery shards, more or less. I know it's not technically pottery, but
It's been defaced.
That's disappointing.
actually, Quintarius, give it an investigation check. All right. You also find this. I don't know if you bring it up or not, but you found it. And I guess we'll just keep going as if he has said nothing until he says something.
Okay.
He does seem
So-
to be typing.
The sickle is basically a scythe, or the scythe is basically a sickle.
Yeah. It's just a mundane.
Yeah, just gonna keep it just in case. You never know.
Alright.
All right. So I guess you're all leaving the ruins then.
Yeah.
All right. So do you want to continue to where you hand in the crystal to the witch doctors, or do you want to call it here?
I don't mind.
I'm good to continue.
Yeah, I can get going.
I've got another hour before I have to say call it.
Was it the only quartz in there, or was there two on the board?
You have two in total. You got one between all three of the geezers, and you got the one from the wall.
There was none over here?
There was not one in the other pillar.
Okay, that was mostly what I was asking.
Yeah. So this is going to be a little bit of out of character moment here, but with the second quartz you have, since you don't have to turn it in, you can craft an item out of it. If you spend some time to find out what its properties are, it'll help you get a better picture of what you craft out of it. But what you craft is completely up to you, so long as you have the tools to do so.
Okay, Zapper's only got about 3 minutes, so.
All right, yeah, but
They're like
we
meteorites.
yeah. So they are like meteorites, but they're a little special. But you have a lot more leeway on what comes out. It's just you gotta do some checks and stuff for it. But we'll talk more about that
I guess
later.
if that's the case, then maybe Vale should hold on to the extra then.
Yeah, Max will give it to you.
All right, thanks. That doesn't have any weight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
this
for
is
all.
small enough.
Does the potion of healing have any weight?
Those
I
have
believe
both.
that
I think it's a
they're
bundle of 5.
yeah they're bundled.
Okay. So 1.
Yeah, it'll count as 1 because it's rounded up.
Yeah. All right. But you are back outside. Mormo says, Mormo is happy to see friends survive. Mormo do not remember other platypus come here. Very dead. Much sad.
Yeah, there's a lot left of them.
Do we leave Bad Juju Island?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
I kind of snap out of it and I'm like, yeah, we're heading out of here and claiming our reward. Gonna make this piece of junk of a ship much better.
Actually, this was for the magic or spell tattoo. It wasn't for the ship.
Right. I knew that.
Yeah. I think you
Honestly,
have that
Ferris, I'd be
artifact.
surprised if you did.
Yeah.
All right, and
But yes, let's get out of here. I think we've seen enough today.
are you long resting before you set sail, or are you just gonna power to the shipyard and then rest up where it's free?
I mean, I'd like a long rest. I don't know about everyone else, though.
Yeah. I would like one.
I will not protest.
I am
All right.
not in great shape.
So then take out 3 supply, and you get everything back.
For each of us? 3 for each of us?
3 each,
Three,
yes.
three
Okay.
each?
Yep.
Okay.
Can I do something right now?
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I actually think about this last adventure. How, like, none of my spells, my level 2 spells, connected. Like, almost none of my level 1 ones connected, except that last one, and none of the Sacred Flames connected. And I have a dream at night where we're on the port of Skull Island Republic. There's a small tea shop that says the Moonlight Cafe. And Ferris is in there, except he's not wearing his jacket and doesn't have all of his adventuring gear on. He has like a very plain restaurant attire with an apron. He's working the shelves, grabbing tea, and there is a woman there with blonde hair braided behind her, and she's wearing the same kind of outfit except a feminine one. She's much older than him, and a bell rings as 4 adventurers walk in. One is a sharp, confident-looking cat with a rapier, very adventurous looking. Another is a amethyst dragonborn whose scales glitter in the moonlight outside, and another is a large, imposing clockwork creature, and the fourth one is a small, astute-looking Herdigan. And the woman asks them, "Oh, do you want a table?" And the Dragonborn says, "Yes, we're just coming back from an adventure." And she says, "So you're a group?" And she says, "You seem kind of small." And the Herdigan laughs and says, "Well, it's large enough. Dead weight makes dead people." And everyone starts laughing. And Ferris isn't there anymore in the cafe. And that's just kind of when my eyes open.
Oh man.
alright.
And outside you just have Mormo sleeping on the deck.
Yeah, he's just kind of snoring next to me as my head slowly turns to the left.
You just kind of hear in his sleep, Mormo, yum. Good. More. More.
I just kind of turn over and put my pillow over my head.
I guess
And-
we'll, unless we want to really speed this up, because Zafra has to leave in a few.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys.
But I'll just say that I'm switching out Summon Beast because I literally cannot cast it anymore.
And I'm gonna put Phantasmal Force in my book instead of Invisibility.
All right.
And I'm swapping mine for Enhanceability because that really could have come in handy a few times.
All right. And you guys will just take the 2 days to sail back, right? Normal pace.
Yeah.
All right. So
Back.
roll the d8s. If you get ones, I'll use them in a future session.
Ah!
Thank
there's
you,
one.
Quill. I like your ammunition.
8.
Another one.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're rolling d10s, not d8s, right?
Oh, you're
Oh,
right.
Oh,
Right.
right.
Oh.
Oh,
We're
I guess-
doing it wrong.
Do we re-roll
Mercy.
again?
Reroll.
Yeah, re-roll. All your ones are null and void.
Lucky.
4.
5.
But they've
There you
gone
go.
lucky. This time.
All right, so you guys make it back to. I guess you're going to the shipyard.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so you make it back to the shipyard. While you're here, you can sell that little figurine,
Yeah,
and
I'm holding it, so I'll do that.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. How do you pawn it off to these guys? What's your pitch?
Well, we found this in a sunken ruin, and it glittered with gold, and I think it has the blessings of some god upon it.
You know what?
All right,
All right.
take 375 gold for that.
Nice.
You can split it how you want, or just immediately buy something for your ship if you want to.
That's 75 each, so just for the sake of, we'll do that later, possibly.
Yeah, so
let's do that
afterwards you can do ship management.
Although I think after that dream, I don't think Ferris would be favorable after that for me.
All right, but the witch doctors are over here, so that's going to be another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'll be another 2 days out,
Okay.
even if you went by boat again. And I guess you'll just do the same.
Yeah, that was 2 rations for the trip over, and then another 2 rations for this trip.
Yep.
I am running low on rations.
Yeah, again, while you're at the shipyard, you can refill on that stuff.
No!
Ooh. Thank you, Quill.
You suck!
9.
Up.
10.
Mixed results.
I mean, I'd say in general those are pretty high rolls rather than mixed results.
Well, yes, with the 1.
And the 10.
And
All
a
right.
1.
Mixed results.
But you guys make it to the witch doctor sanctum, and Mormo says, "Mormo is home. Thank you for bringing Mormo home. Mormo will go and get reward. Do you have letter?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so he takes the letter and he goes off, and then a kind of tall woman with black hair and sharp eyes walks into the room. There are tattoos up and down a few of her arms, and she has a crystal ball in her hand that has black spirals going through it, and she says, "Ah, so you were the ones that Avery told us about." No, a few on her arms.
That's a bit of a
Oh,
difference, yeah. No, she's a
She-
spider
she
lady. She
is
has
in
eight.
fact two armed.
Yes, we are. We're the Ferris Five.
I believe we're
Alright.
calling ourselves the cleanup crew, actually.
Okay. The cleanup crew.
That is an interesting name. But you are an interesting group from what Avery has told me. I should introduce myself. I am Lady Vadima, and I represent the witch doctors on the Republic seat and do work for Avery. I see that you went to Pigswick Academy, my young friend.
Yes, I'm Ferris Hell. You might have heard of me.
She was talking to Valeria.
Yeah, I'm the only one with Pigswick
with
Academy
the
robes on. What do you
regalia.
mean?
And she's like, "Ah, there are two of you then.
Yes,
Most
actually,
intriguing."
I'm actually head of the class, ma'am. Thank you for noticing, and it's a pleasure to meet you.
It is a pleasure to meet any who are adept in magic and find their way here, where no one will stop their progression. There are as many things that school teaches, but there are many things that experience alone can. So you brought us some Saurian quartz, I presume.
Indeed, and I think Max also has the other one.
No, I believe Quinn has not Quinn. Devin.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, makes sense enough.
yeah, available. Usher Devin over then.
Didn't, yeah, I guess I can show that we have another one. We only needed to get one, though, so I might,
Yeah, I don't think Val produced hers.
No, she has not. She has every intention of keeping that for herself.
Alright.
We are not planning on reviving undead with this crystal. Its properties are not well suited to such a task.
That was in response to something Quinn said, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh
audience.
yeah, Quinn said, "You're not planning on making undead with those, are you?"
Yeah, I will go ahead and present the other quartz.
All right, and she takes it.
Wait, the other. I thought you were.
Val's keeping one, and you're giving out the main one.
Mm-hmm.
She takes and she says, "Ah, thank you. Its properties are most special that we would love to learn more about. Now, as per the agreement, you may request a spell that we can tattoo on you so that even those of you who are not able to cast magic can use it. Or you may instead request a magic item, though not very strong ones because they are incredibly rare, much like this quartz."
Only one
They
person
might-
can get it.
You each can make one request.
Oh, so it's one per person, not just one total.
And what
It's up
level
to
spell?
uncommon if you're requesting a magic item, though. Some things may or may not be on or off limits, depending on what you ask for.
This might be an off-stream thing then.
It might end up having to be
Yeah,
an off-stream thing.
Probably.
Yeah.
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 I'd assumed it was one reward total and not one reward per person, so
Yeah.
that definitely changes things.
Yeah, although yeah. Is there anything else you would like to ask her? I guess fast forwarding through tattoos or just items.
So, what do you know about what those quartz stones do?
These quartz are most interesting. From what we can tell, they are used on the Sadian ruins, but their purposes vary. Sometimes they are used for traps, other times they are used for conveying information, although those are incredibly rare. It is our belief that these quartz have an inherent ability with the mind. We intend to explore the possibilities of this quartz.
Well, there were some people using them to summon undead on that island. We cleaned them up, though.
And there was also the hypnosis going on as well.
The hypnosis sounds possible for this quartz, but the undead is not in the realm of its repertoire. What exactly was bringing these undead? Do you know?
Out of character, it was they all had like gemstones in them before we shattered them, right?
Yes.
Yeah, well, you popped them out.
Oh, I'd
Well, it
assume they were
was-
shattered when they hit the floor.
Well, it was one of the undead was raising the others.
It is possible that there is a lich, though it is also possible that somebody else is raising them. There are many possibilities that could have explained their coming back. The Saurians themselves were magic users. It's possible that they themselves made a contingency for this time. Who set it off could be another query. But we will investigate these matters.
There is one more thing that I'd like to ask if you have any information on it.
Of course, my dear moon student.
I'm actually out here searching for an expelled student who has stolen a particular magic item. It's a orb of power that helps the teachers educate the students on moon magic specifically. I wouldn't you wouldn't happen to know its current whereabouts, would you?
A moon artifact. There have been rumors. However, I do not know the precise details. Perhaps I could look into it more with Crystal Ball if you were to look for another item. Or you could investigate it yourself. We think that it is taking place somewhere near Corsair's Channel or Blood Shoals, but the exact location might be difficult to find due to the terrain. But I am surprised that there are so many who expelled from that academy. They did say that the new headmistress is rather strict.
Yeah.
And what would this item you would have us retrieve be?
This item is one that is stored away in Captain Gunn's treasure. The musketeers are looking for it. If you work with them to claim it, then you could bring it to us and we could use it. It is an artifact from Mushu. Hard to get your hands on, as the Mushians keep themselves isolated, but Captain Gun made his fortune bringing Yum from Mushu to Skull Island, and from Skull Island to the rest of the spiral.
I see. I'll try to see if I can't convince my other teammates here to go along with this. Thank you for your time, though.
My pleasure doing business.
Do you know anything about people acting different after they've been around Saurian ruins?
That is a specialty of the witch doctor. In fact, most of our kind out here on Skull Island gain their magic through these ruins. We believe that the Saurian quartz has something to do with it, though we think that rather the Saurians themselves may have used it to keep their spirits around. When the correct person comes nearby, they share the body, so to speak. Some are stronger than others, others are not. Others of our kind, the warlocks, make pacts with larger creatures or by proxy. However, these are direct one-to-one. One Saurian to one person, one body is the pact made, so to speak. Sometimes it is forced upon them. It's not always a choice. It is what makes the Saurians so curious, and the quartz around them even more so.
Right.
When a Saurian forcefully makes a contract with someone, are they ever cognizant of the fact that they are under the Saurian's control?
That depends on the Saurian.
I guess that's fair
Though
enough.
most of the time we have noticed that our kind know or are conscious when they create such a pact. The ones that get it unknowingly tend to have more control.
Vale is side-eyeing Devon at this point. But she's not gonna make any comments.
Vale hears a telepathic voice in her head. We'll talk about it later, okay?
She turns her full attention to the headmistress again.
The Saurians influencing emotions is possible, but it is not something that they would really do. It is more of a side effect. If someone gets in your head, you tend to affect their psyche regardless of what you do, so to speak. Them trying to change emotion, to control emotion, is not really something that we have seen. But it is not impossible. That is the purpose of the sanctum, is to find out the possibilities.
Any idea why they do it?
The Saurians each have their own reasons. They are unique individuals. We still
And
do
is-
not know much about the Saurians or their culture. We only learn bits and pieces.
And is there
We
any way
know
to...
that they drew idols, but we do not know why they drew them of themselves, nor do we know where they went, or why so many are in spirit.
And is there any way to reverse this contract? Is the Frida person subjected to it?
There are always ways to break contracts. The question is, which way is safest? Sometimes it is a mutual agreement to part ways. Other times it is much more forceful, a banishment, so to speak. And other times you can force them out, but it might be painful.
Hmm.
It all depends on the individuals involved. Oh, dang, he's calling you out.
Oh, he's
So,
calling-
Quintarius just said, would you like to try to remove this, Devin? She's probably one of the few who can do this for you.
Look, we'll talk about this later, okay?
Yes, you do
It's-
not need to rush. Being a warlock does have its benefits, especially if the patron is right for you.
But it also becomes a downside when it tries to murder someone who's already unconscious.
My soul's a
She-
temple.
She just shrugs to that.
I'd kind of rather keep this conversation just between us.
It is understood. If you have no more questions for me, or if you have nothing else to discuss, I think our business is concluded.
Once again, thank you for your time.
Thank you for the quartz. And Quintarius says, of course, Devin, I meant no offense for
I
the
know.
chat.
I know.
Vale is not saying it, but she meant full offense.
And if that's everything, I guess you are left to your own devices. Maybe you just leave the sanctum, go out a bit.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to go over this scene. I don't think we have time before Zapper needs to leave. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll find out
I think
what
that
everyone has to think about the situation here next time. Oh wait, Zephyr's typing.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
hopefully I have real
Real
info next
internet.
week. Internet.
Yep.
Autocorrect.
Autocorrect does it
Somehow.
again.
How does it get info from internet? Okay, never mind.
Nobody
mean,
knows.
I had a friend whose phone connect today to unday.
How? Okay,
Yeah.
we're running over time.
Yeah.
Alright.
One last thing that I will mention is the Buccaneer job has expired. The Musketeer one still stands. The Privateer one still stands. The Swashbuckler one has expired.
hmm
I think we're gonna just do the privateer one because that was like the second.
Is
The
that
second,
the boat one?
Actually,
that's
I
the
s-
boat one. But
Yeah, boat.
I'm just leaving it on the table so everyone, including chat, knows what might happen next time.
So Musketeer and Privateer is what's still on the table, or
Yeah. Musketeer, Privateer, potentially Musketeer / Witch Doctor.
Yeah.
yeah, you know which one Vale's gunning for.
Musketeers has a side objective.
yeah.
boat, yeah.
We will cover all that next
time.
time. Thanks for coming out, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.